Well, hello. How are we all doing this week? There is an awful lot going on. You can probably feel it. If it's in the heat of the day, if it's in the heat of the planet, there is a lot of moving and shaking going on as we head towards the 5th of July. The 4th of July 2026 and beyond. So there's quite a lot to get through today. But first of all, I was guided, my creaky stool, I was guided today to play the frequency of the new earth, as this is where we are heading. But that is a choice, and you know, if that is your choice, then it's going to become very prevalent if it hasn't already. So for those who want to just sit back and relax, or if you're already laid down and you're just listening, take a deep breath, because after this we're also going to play the harmonizer of the DNA, as there is a lot of change going on within the body, and our bodies want to rest right now, and that isn't the way of this world, but we're going to get to that anyway. So there's going to be the tuning forks and there's going to be a wave, so just take a very, very, very deep breath and just let it all go. Just let it all go. Take another deep breath. Bring that light in through your crown. Send it out your hands and your feet into Gaia. Take a very deep breath again. Bring that light down in through the crown and out through the hands and the feet to Gaia. And one more time, take a deep breath in through the crown into the heart, and then send it out of your arms and down your legs to Gaia. And now we'll begin. That's a conversation with the dragon energy within your body. So without much further ado, we're going to get on with, as you can see, an extremely busy chart. This is the golden ratio chart. What they got me to do it twice for the 4th of July, where we are going to have Mars and Uranus conjunct in the gateway of Dendara. It's the gateway of the Hathors, the angelics, that are working with the animal and plant kingdom, which is, you know, like it's heading us towards, well, it's a great big push on our third eye, creating a new brain synapses. So we're all feeling this urge to move. We're all feeling, is this what this is for me now, or am I going to be changing? And so this has been going on for the last couple of years, but now Mars has really heated up. He was going through within fire, which is what we've all been feeling. We've had all those earth tremors within the seabed, and from the 5th of the 5th, which was the May, when the pyramid on the seabed of the Atlantic Ocean and that crystal energy started coming out for the highest good of all, and that regridding of the whole planet, we're now really feeling it. So just remember, everyone's journey is their journey, and whatever your journey is your journey. And it's a time to be kind and to be kind to others. And if you feel that push, go with it. Because if you don't go with that push, you will be pushed. And this is what we wanted as a collective. This is what we wanted when we incarnated. You know, we've got the seats to the best show in the solar system. So there's a lot going on. So without much further ado, there's a lot of so's in there because there is a lot. And as I started to write this piece, there was an overwhelming energy of change. The very structure of our being is being shook. Everything is being shaken up. That's on the earth and that's within us. So there's going to be a lot of vibration, a lot of shaking in the planet. There's going to be a lot of movement within the planet. And it's starting in our root energy center. This story has a two-path energy, one of which is an inescapable route of July the 4th, 2026. Now, the inescapable route is what we came here to do, and all blocks are off now. So whatever that choice was, it is in now. There is no change. Mars is pushing forward. The other has the same journey essence, but it has a cosmic edge to aid, to enable through Gaia and our planet. So the more and more we connect to the planet ourselves, you know, this isn't about, you know, helping. Well, is it? Right, let's just see where this is going. What's happening right now is this 4th of July is a catalyst which is leading us towards the 11th of April 2027. Now, they gave me this date years ago, and luckily I put it up on my board, you know, because I wanted it to be there to remember, because 2027 seemed so far away at the time, because I'm talking way back. But then that is another catalyst that then pushes us even forward towards the 28th of June 2032. Now, we're not going to talk about all of that right now, but what we want to do is just express not the seriousness, but the catalyst, the catalytic energy right now that is heading us towards the 4th of April 2026, which is only next week. And that is the day that if you're not on your new road, this is the energetic catalyst, the push. This is it. So it's going to be quite interesting what occurs. Do you step back from the drama? Do you step in it? I mean, your journey, your choice is yours. And here at the Dragon's Eye, you know, the energy for the work here is becoming more and more and more focused, and the synchronicities coming in, showing the flow of the road. And this is what they're trying to emphasize here. Just get out of your own way and allow that flow with the energy to where you chose before you incarnated to be. This week, can you feel Mars as it's moving into position? When the lists, it's like, you know, in life, the lists seem never, you know, like the lists, I can't even get the words out, when the lists seem never ending, but our bodies just want to rest. So, you know, like, right, this morning, blah, 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 and like, oh, I could just sit and just be, but I have blah, 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 blah. And for weeks now, I've been saying put holes in your diary. And even now it's more of a must, much more. Feel into when you can do lots of work, if you can, and then do it. Or just broker days where you can concentrate and focus on that work. And so you have days when you can rest, because, you know, you'll be guided on what days to work with. But our bodies just want to rest, to stop and take a breath as we, as a species, evolve, as the planet herself is evolved to a new state, and we as the human species are simply just catching up. Gaia herself, as Mars moves into position, which is on the 4th of July, our whole right side, which creates our reality, is part of our balance, is moving. She herself is shifting, creating movement, pushing us where we need to be. And if we haven't already moved into that position, many will be going home, many will be getting into place for the big push. Uranus, the left side of the third eye, the energy that creates the new brain synapses within, then in turn creates our new reality. For instance, I was driving to a friend's the other night for a barbecue, and I wasn't driving, so it was great. And I started seeing rainbows coming out the stones. And I was like, okay, this is part of my new vision. And go with yours. What's your new vision coming in? What are you starting to see, feel, hear, smell? All these things. Everyone's different. Just see what is coming in for you, and you're being asked not to push it away or, oh my God, what's going on. It's just to flow with it and give yourself that chance just to be. On the collective level, this is Gaia creating, shifting and moving as she creates her new reality. And that in unity we create with her. She loves us and she's urging us on since 2012. But now she's coming ready or not. Mars has been heating up in his home turf of Aries, in fire within fire, which is what we've been talking about the last few months. And now he's in the earth plane of fire and earth, as is Uranus and the new reality creator. They come together on the 4th of July 2026, the Big Bang. We can already feel this unity coming together through Gaia, the heat, the earthquakes within the seabed, since the 5/5/2026 portal, with the new golden sphere that is the new grid for the planet has come in, and it's all is set. Everything, the whole stage is set, the world stage is set and is ready to move. Are we? And that is the question. This is a time to embody your light. So, like not talk about it and go into the past, but to be in the moment right now and embody your light. How can you help yourselves? To listen to what your body needs no matter what. This is your vehicle, just as Gaia is the vehicle for our collective experience. And without this vehicle, without the earth, what do we do? So now is the time to really feel into our bodies. And what do you need? No matter what's going on in reality, what do you need? This is the time for self-love. This is the call. The energy is coming. The energy of the coming times is for the well-being of the hive, of the collective, of the all, where expansion is working within our root energy for change through our Black Moon Lilith to create balance. And Black Moon Lilith, she works with I am love, I am change. So, really feel into that change that is coming into you, because it's now becoming very real. Our root energy will be bringing in remembering through Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the collective root energy, and on the collective level, this is 417 Hertz. On the 666, I am expansion, I expand. Working with the wisdom of the moon, bringing in data, remembering from all the heart stones, which are all over the moons in this solar system, for our consciousness, working on the red ray where two rays become one. And so this is really getting momentum now this week. It really is getting momentum. The Great Awakening, can you feel it? Which Mars is pushing, shouting, let's do it. Coming in through our collective Black Moon Lilith. 852 Hertz on the 222. I am love, I am change. So our root, and then our collective Black Moon Lilith. 852 Hertz on the 222. This is a frequency of Lemurian frequency, where the non-physical can work with the physical and vice versa, and it's working with the collective third eye, changing the reality, working with the Rainbow Bridge, enabling all to be where their higher self guides, teams are urging us to be for this journey, our life, as we head from I think to I feel. It takes both sides to build a bridge. Black Moon Lilith is on the Rainbow Bridge, working through a Lemurian portal, through love for change, and it takes both sides to build a bridge. Black Moon Lilith is on the Rainbow Bridge, working, enabling us with love, asking us to come onto this bridge, and Gaia is giving us that push onto that bridge. So just connecting to yourself, and are you on that bridge? Where are you on that bridge? It's time to really connect. And on the 30th of June 2026, we have the full moon. Within the gateway of the Akash, a completion, with Isis creating an opening for the divine, ascended divine feminine, where karmic relationships and disruption come to completion for many. And if that is your journey in this lifetime, the full moon frequency is 963 hertz, which is that of connection, and 999 hertz, which is that of remembrance. And then you say, I invoke the 963 on the 999, I am the wisdom of the moon, I am the wisdom, where much remembrance will be coming in if you connect. And this remembrance is just for you to remember the beautiful, amazing energy that you are. You know, not what you have taught to be, what you think you are, but what do you feel you are? And it's time to embrace that. That is the bridge of going from I think to I feel. And just play and connect any of these frequencies. Like as usual, the write-up is on dragon'seyehub.com. I'll put the link below so you can just click on that, put it in your own language if you need to. If your first language is not English, again, subscribe, because there are lots of things coming up in the coming weeks. Because we're walking into the unknown. So if something comes up one day, I'll be putting out a quick little message. So remember, 963 on the 999, that is the wisdom of the moon. And for balance through these times, we have Venus on our left, which is receptive energy coming in. And on the right, we have Mars creating our reality through us. So Venus and Mars, these are two sides of our balancing energy. So just play and connect to any of them. I put them for every day this week for the next 7 days, which I do every week. And the lists are on dragon'seyehub.com on the website, so it's all there nice and clear. But we'll have a quick run through. Venus this week, today is on emotional intelligence through the crystalline grids and magnetics of the earth. Tomorrow it's emotional intelligence for evolution. Monday it's emotional intelligence of activation. Tuesday it's emotional intelligence working with Gaia. The 30th, when it's the full moon of June, it's emotional intelligence and much rememberings of the amazing beings you are. So that's a really good one and you know, like, if you're not super open and you find what I'm talking about a bit complicated, just look at the list and just go on to dragon'seyehub.com. There's an orange button, you just press them and you'll see all the frequencies, and just play it under your, by your bed at night, play it around the home, just be in that energy. So if there's anything to come in for you, it will come in for you. On the 1st of July, it's emotional intelligence. Venus is working with emotional intelligence and transformation. This is all energy coming in. 2nd of July, it's emotional intelligence through Lemurian portal, which is coming from much energy coming through the dimensional portals. There's much other dimensional aid this day coming in. That's what I was trying to say, but the words are, there's a lot of energy coming through. There's a lot of energy coming through in this transmission. There's a lot of heat in France. There's a lot of heat everywhere, right? But this energy is really coming through today. Now Mars, which is really, really on it he's been on it for quite some time. He's working with the plant and animal kingdom, which is where the new earth is coming from. This is our new reality. This is where it's coming from. So today it's evolution through the plant and animal kingdom. Tomorrow it's clarity, understanding through the plant and animal kingdom. The 28th, activation through the animal and plant kingdom. 29th is activation through the plant and animal kingdom. 30th, on the full moon, it's working with Gaia through the plant and animal kingdom. On the 1st of July, it's remembering through the planet, through the plant and animal kingdom. And then on the 2nd of July, it's remembering through the plant and animal kingdom. So like I said, it's all down on Dragon's Eye Hub. The link is below. Just click and you can scroll down. You'll see all the dates and the frequencies. Just press and play and just allow this energy to come into your field. Remember, you're never alone. Help is here. Just ask your guides, your higher self, your friends, your neighbours, your family. As the big message this week from Mars is, Source is guiding you to reveal the deeper, more vulnerable aspects of yourself. This will open you up to miracles and light. And, it's quite interesting, actually. This morning, you know, how do we connect through the plant and animal kingdom? This morning, after my swim, I've got a big pyramid with a bed in it that I lay, you know, that's on the grass with crystals. And Francesca, my cat, always comes up, and it's become our new structure. And this morning she was purring all around me, and I said, "Do you want to go to the new moon? Do you want to go to the new earth this morning?" She jumped up, she trilled, and she laid with me while I connected to the new earth. So it's really interesting where this energy is taking us through the animal and plant kingdom. You know, through plants, I've been, you know, as I walk through, we've got tomatoes that we didn't even plant. We've got palm trees that we didn't plant. We've got trees that we never planted, but it's come through the animal and the plant kingdom. And there is the kiwi that is connecting with the olive tree again this year, you know. And so just maybe put two of your hands, these are your Gemini points, put them on a leaf and just say, "I love you," and see if you feel anything coming back. Because this is receiving and this is giving. So start a relationship, if you don't already. Start a relationship with the planet, the plant and animal kingdom. Let me get that right. So like I said, for all the frequencies, go to all go onto YouTube, you know, whichever's easiest for you. And there is a meditation on the home page of Dragon's Eye Hub. Scroll down if you fancy doing that meditation to connect. And be kind to yourself and others as Mars is turning the energy up and the frequency of change is coming in. So without much of ado, I know it's been a bit of a long one this week, but we're just sending so much love this week to everybody from me and the Council of Three. Have a great week, and just don't forget to connect to Gaia. She's there, and everyone, you know, we're not alone. Okay, much love. Thank you.